Hello, my name is Theron Galisa, and I'll be talking about one of my favorite artists of all time, Ritchie Valens. Ritchie was born in Poicoma, California, near Los Angeles on May 13th, 1941. His real name was actually Richard Stephen Valenzuela, which is similar to the stage name everyone knows him by. Ritchie was a very talented child. At the age of 9, he began playing guitar. A couple years later, he figured out how to build his own electric guitar from wood and spare electrical parts. Before the glory and fame of Hollywood, Ritchie Valens was still attending Poicomo Junior High School. At this time, he started to play guitar for the band called the Silhouettes. Once the main singer dropped out of the band, Ritchie stepped up to the plate and started to be the lead singer. The band was loved amongst the local community, and Ritchie became known as the Little Richard of San Fernando. Here we have a picture of Ritchie playing guitar with his old band, the Silhouettes. He's right there in the middle. Due to the immense amount of love the local community shared for Ritchie and the Silhouettes, it drew in the attention of Delphi Records. Bob Keane, who was the owner of the record label, had heard of a talented individual who had an amazing voice and ear for music, so he sent a scout to go check out a live performance. Soon after, Bob invited Ritchie over to audition, and he signs him right there on the spot. So we've heard the background of Ritchie Valens' story, but now we'll be getting to the most exciting part, his music. First up, we have his very first single ever produced, Come On, Let's Go. This song made national headlines shortly after its release. Its take on rock and roll was revolutionary at the time. There's an ad. So we can tell from that short clip just how revolutionary it was back then, and a very catchy tune. Next up, we have Donna. This song was about Ritchie's old high school girlfriend. This song also became extremely popular after its release. It's a personal favorite, I'm going to be honest. So you can really tell just how why he was so popular, because of his voice. His voice was his best ally. Next up, our last song I'll be showing you. It's been known as one of the most important rock and roll songs ever made. La Bamba was originally a Mexican folk song, but was redone by Ritchie into a rock and roll type of genre. It was also the first Spanish language song to ever reach the #1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100. It's quite impressive. And some of you may already know what this song sounds like. sure most of you know that song already. It's a very, very popular song. On February 3rd, 1959, a plane crash killed Ritchie Valens along with two other talented artists, Buddy Holly and Giles P. Richardson, also known as the Big Bopper. Ritchie was only 17 years old when he passed away. This tragedy became known as the night the music died. They were mourned by millions. Ritchie Valens was nothing short of a rock and roll legend. He pioneered what we know now as rock and roll. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2001. He topped the Hot Billboard 100 with La Bamba. He was an inspiration to all artists who came after him. And he did all of this before he was even 18 years old. It's incredible. He had an entire movie about his life called La Bamba, and you probably have watched it. It's a great movie. And thank you all for listening to my presentation, and I hope you have a wonderful, positive, and safe rest of your quarantine. Thank you very much. My sources. Thank you.